Hello, everyone. Let's see what we got for you today. All right, my buddies out there. If you like strange cars, cars that you don't see every day on the roads, then you're on the right channel because this is a rare car. This is a 143 scale 1984 Citroen Visa 11RE Cabriolet, or convertible, like you may call it in other countries. Now, tell me this is not one of a kind. You don't see many of them, especially if you're from other part of the world besides Europe. And I'm sure in many countries in Europe, you probably didn't see many of them because these were not made a lot. They were not like the regular Citroen Visa. I've seen many Citroen Visas in my life. To me, Citroen Visa it brings me back a lot of memories because I love them, especially the first generation. Boy, was it such a little cute car to my eye. I love the front. This is a second generation Citroen Visa. The first one, they used to call them like the bulldog nose because there was like a grill that used to stick out. And the tail lights, they were like only inside the back, not wrapped around like in the fender, like in the second generation, like this one. But it was very, very cute. Very cute. And I used to see them around for quite a while, so they must have been very reliable. But they were very attractive. You know, Citroen always been on the edge when it comes to brands. They always modern, very modern. I like that. If you remember other car brands from other models from Citroen, like the DS that was an iconic Citroen that a lot of you remember. And let me tell you, they are everywhere in the world. I seen videos from in Asia. I saw videos the other day of Vietnam. They had the Citroen DS around. Obviously, in Europe, in North America, there's a lot of collectors that have them because they're so iconic and so loved that a lot of them have it, and they're very gorgeous. Now, this one right here, big wiper. Citroen Visa had a one wiper that will cover the whole windshield. A lot of cars have a two wiper, not the Citroen Visa. You can see through. Gorgeous little interior, very detailed, very cute. I like how the convertible wraps around, but it's not fully covered like in like this is like the old school convertible that you could still see the top from the back, which is cute. It gives it a nice touch. Now this is a nice convertible because it has a feature that not many convertibles out there have. It's a four-door. They didn't compromise passengers. You still wanted to have a convertible with, a cabriolet with a four-door at the same time. Because this is not a fully cabriolet, remember, it's still got the pillars. Usually when it's a cabriolet, they don't have these pillars right here. But I like this even more. Why? Because you don't want to sacrifice passengers. You want to make sure that you could, if you have kids, you could have two kids in the back. You don't have to have them all tangled up in that little seat on the convertibles. You want to make sure they got space to stretch a little bit. Even though the Citroen Visa is a small car, so it's not like you're gonna be plush and comfy. The Citroen Visa is more like an economy car, and it's not gonna give you that space that a Citroen CX would give you. But it was reliable. Those wheels are gorgeous, gorgeous wheels, and those are the real wheels that Citroen Visa used for their top of the line models. You see the double arrow going up. That's the Citroen logo. See the little pipe right there. Look at so cute. I love these little details. It brings me like I'm looking one like in real life. They're so realistic. They're so detailed, and that's very appreciated. Very appreciated. because when you're collecting them and you want to have them, at least you want to look at them and remind you of the real life car. Even though I never seen one, but I seen them in pictures, and it sure does look the same. The same. All right, people. I'm gonna let it go around again so you can have a nice look at the car and enjoy it. All right, everyone. So you know what I like since Citroen Visa have been one of my favorite cars of all time. It really is, believe it or not. It may be a small, dull car for many others. For me, it's very interesting, especially the first generation. I would love to hear stories of you guys. If you ever drove one of these, if you own one of these Citroen, it doesn't have to be the convertible. It could be the regular one. If you ever had one of these, what do you think of them? How reliable were them? Do you still see them on the road? I heard, sadly, I heard in Europe, some countries out there, like especially in the big cities, they're prohibiting classic cars to be on the road. And that is a crazy idea. I understand pollution and everything like that, but do not restrict people from having their hobbies. A lot of people had them since they were new. They had them for 40, 50 years. You cannot restrict people from owning their own memory. You could probably say you can only drive them on the weekend. At least give them the pleasure of a 2 day a week uh, joyful ride. But yeah, I just wanted to say that because I heard that the other day and I thought it was a crazy idea. Crazy. But anyway, let me go back to the diecast. All right, everyone. So stay safe, and I'll see you on my next video. Take care.